Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My face is back. And your favorite is back.
Yes, and I'm back again. Yeah, you know
Nice makeup.
I'm telling you.
Makeup. So today I came to Phill's studio. It is super central. It's in town on Kimathi house on 3rd floor, room number 303. Hey, we got it. We should just post this thing together.
I think
so
we should
he beat
say
my face because look at those edges. Look at that highlight.
She's popping, girl.
Yes. So Phill offers classes.
Yes.
Monthly classes, weekly classes. If you want to know how to pop like this,
yes,
just come to his studio. I will link his Instagram and his studio's Instagram down in the description bar. So you guys should come and check him out. And then he'll teach you how to try and be like this.
Popping.
Hey, so you guys get to be the listeners of my first awkward voiceover. There was too much background noise, so I think this would be best. First step, always outline your eyebrows using whatever your preferred form is. You could use gel, but Phill and I prefer to use the brown pencil. For my eyebrows, we used Davis in number 18. I've noticed some people like theirs darker, some people being my baby sister Kiki, who uses number 3, so I think whichever you prefer. When I'm doing makeup on myself, I prefer to do lighter strokes going from down to up, and I noticed that's what Phill does. Maybe that's why we are BFFs. So try to get your eyebrows to look as close to each other as possible. Step 2 is to define them. Use an angled brush that sometimes people call a concealer brush, and you do it before you apply the eyeshadow so that your eyebrows pop beforehand. Did you notice that transformation? Because damn! Do this on both eyebrows. Do it in whichever order, doesn't matter. But highlight, not really highlight, but conceal the darker parts of your eye before you go in to the eyeshadow and the foundation and build up from there. So you could also use a spoolie, which Phill is doing at the moment, to brush up your very light strokes, guys. Brush up your eyebrows so that they have a more natural look. Don't forget to stop in the middle of makeup for gossip and tea time. It always gives you more, excitement to continue the makeup. This is my friend Cassandra, who popped into the studio and we started the tea. Phill's studio, as I mentioned in my intro, is located on Kimathi house on 3rd floor, room 303. There's a mezzanine 1 to 3, so if you're not fit, I'm speaking to myself, please use the lift. He has just started the studio, so he's not as stocked as he would like to be, but I thought this would be a really nice B-roll shot. There you go, Phill. I hope you enjoy. Go ahead and apply matte eyeshadow. I have mentioned the palette that we used for this one. The matte eyeshadow is ideal before doing the cut crease, which you can do using a concealer. That step is coming up. Spoiler alert, I'm so sorry. But I really, really like the matte eyeshadow because I wore this makeup to go out. I was hosting karaoke some time back. If you don't already follow me on Instagram and have not liked my page on Facebook, I think you should, because I post where I'm at way before time. So this was my makeup look for the night, and the eyeshadow I wore, there will be a lot of swallowing saliva in this video. The eyeshadow I wore lasted the whole night. So the palette that Phill used, as you may not have seen, is Asigo Beauty. They're on Instagram as @Asigo Beauty. That's a really pretty shot of Justa McKenna. If you haven't met her yet, she's on my previous video, so go check her out. I linked her Instagram. Then we go to the cut crease, this part that is, I feel like, mostly just for professional makeup artists because I haven't learned to do it on myself, but Phill got you. Sign up for his classes, he'll teach you how to do it. He used a concealer on me, Illegal, to make the cut crease. I feel like it's a really intricate makeup process. It's almost like surgeon doctor work. So please, do not do this at home until you've gone to Phill's classes. This is also a really cool shot of my intern, stroke videographer, stroke boyfriend. So I just thought I'd throw it in there. Get yourself a boyfriend if you can't afford a videographer. Lols. So for the under eye, Phill is also using illegal concealer to conceal the excess specks of the matte foundation. Ooh, did I just say foundation? The matte eyeshadow. I don't know how beauty bloggers do this. Where you guys? And we're continuing to clap because McKenna is in the background looking peng. Next, we applied eyeliner. When you're applying the eyeliner, make sure to be as precise and concise as possible, because we all know that if you do it in the wrong way, it messes up your whole eye, which so far has taken up to half an hour to do. So apply the eyeliner, make sure you extend it so that you get the wing or cutter if that's what you're going for. If it's an eyelid, defines the eye very well. After which you make sure also you use volumizing mascara to elongate your lashes. I am currently loving on the Maybelline Colossal one that I got at Barbosha's meet and greet. I will link the episode up. Also, make sure to prime your face before you go to the foundation looks. On the lower eyelid, use a kajal. I think it lasts longer if you're gonna be, I don't know, out all night, as this is a makeup look for going out. You could set your face before the foundation or after the foundation, or both, if you're gonna be extra or you're gonna be sweating, as I was because I was going to be singing. That's a shot of Cassandra looking mad cute, and I think she knows it. That's why she looked away from the lens. Also, Justa, I really like that purple on her. Okay, next, apply foundation. My fave of all time for always has been Black Opal. I use it in the shade Nutmeg, but you could go to a beauty store and they could do a tester on you. Just find out which one is your shade and then keep using that one. Phill is a perfectionist, as you can see. He must get the nose looking right. McKenna is a perfectionist in the back. She must get her eyes and nose popping. So like I was saying before, you could use a kajal on the lower eyelid, and then Phill used the same matte eyeshadow on my lower lid. It made it pop. Go to my Instagram to see pictures, but it really did make it pop. So your lower lashes look like they have purple mascara on, but it's actually just specks of the matte eyeshadow, which I really liked. And then can you really just appreciate Phil's suspenders, because hey, a king is popping. Don't just slay for the gods. Up next, depending on what you like, by the way, you could use a beauty blender, which is a sponge, which is my preference. But if you have lighter hands like Phill does, going for a brush might be best. Make sure you powder the face, especially for people like me with oily skin. Everyone should powder their faces, but when you have oily skin, if you skip that step or if you forget it, it's gonna not be lit. So I was out, like I said, dancing and singing for most of the night, and I did not carry even one brush or anything, but the oil didn't seep through because he's used a matte primer, very important, so the whole makeup looked mattified, and the powder helped in the end with all the sweating in my oily skin. So yeah, I think that's a way to go. That's actually me directing Phill and telling him that I want my highlight to be seen from all the way over there. So highlight, popping for the gods, is my favorite part of makeup. Use a fan brush or V to highlight your nose, your T-zone, the highest points on your face. Your Cupid's bow, it helps the makeup, the lipstick pop. This is the next step, the lipstick. So if you did do the highlight on your Cupid's bow, make sure you don't run over it with the lipstick. For this look that Phill is using on me, he uses Joy Lips, which is also the lipstick that he plans to be giving out for free for the first 5 students to enroll, using either my name or just go through Kimathi House, 3rd floor, room 303. Say it with me, Kimathi House, 3rd floor, room 303. The first 5 students get the Joy Lips lipstick for free as they do their classes. So I've written down the shade that he used, which is Forbidden. He used a lighter one in the middle for that ombre look. If you want to find out which shade it is, follow him on Instagram and DM him. He will let you know. And make sure you correct, if you went over your lip line, you could correct it with an angled brush, a very small one, and the foundation.
So, as you may or may not have noticed, Phill and I are popping wearing Sandy Gang merchandise. I'm starting out with these badges that cost only 200 bob a pop. Support a vlogger, feed a vlogger in these Nairobi streets. So if you want to be part of the gang, just hit me on the DMs or email me. My email is on my Instagram and on my YouTube page, and I will have these delivered to you. Sandy Gang match. Hey, are you offering anything? Why should they come to you and no one else?
Oh, Creative Phill is the best.
One,
Creative
two.
Phill.
Freebies. You're not giving out any freebies, Phil.
Freebies, by the way, guys, for giving out 5 lippies for the first 5 students who are going to enroll. I'm giving out 5 lippies, courtesy of Joan Lips,
Joan
the
Lips.
best. Joan Lips.
Look bound.
5 lippies.
So come and
So
get free lipstick.
enroll. Either professional, personal, hours training, personalized. Yeah.
And if you told him you found out about him through me, you get a discount. Yes. And a family discount. Yes, honey. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit his DMs.
Yes, slide into my DM, slide into my DM. Creative Phill all the way.
Share.